Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Decod3rs channel. So today we have Riot on the channel. Is that Riot? Should I pronounce it Riot? Is that pronouncing well? Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Nice. From Fidelion, and we are going to talk about Web3 gaming. How are you doing, man?
Doing great. Awesome.
Nice.
It was a little confusing because I've never been in the podcast and the Twitter space in the same time, but we're good.
Welcome to the Decod3rs channel, bro. That's what we do.
Happy to be here.
That's amazing. Yeah. So okay. So we're gonna talk here about like what you're doing with like video, and we met like at the Queen's DAO space. I asked you some question there, and like we chit chat after. And now you're here. That's cool, man. Thank you so much for doing that.
Hey, no problem. I loved every single question that you brought up, and then I know this space is this podcast is gonna go great. So
yeah,
excited.
Nice.
And also it's only 9 p.m. over here, so it's a perfect timing for me because normally it's just 4 a.m. So
yeah,
thanks for the time zone.
we are like guest friendly time zone.
Awesome.
We are time zone agnostic, but like for every Fidelion holders, like quick recap about like what's the Decod3rs is. Basically, we are building like a decentralized YouTube channel. So the quick way to say that is like basically by watching this stream right now, you will be rewarded with the SPL token, the views token, if you watch it via our platform on like I pinned the tweet. The link in the YouTube chat on watch.decod3rs.com. If you watch the show via that link, the stream will be here too, and you're gonna earn views. Decod3rs holders are earning right now, so don't miss out. And you can try it. And if you join our Discord, also like we will give to every Fidelion holders verified by Matrika, like the whitelist for the upcoming Decod3rs Mint, because that's what we do with every project coming up on the channel. And bro, you will also I will send you views because you're creating content on the channel. So yeah.
Awesome.
That's what's up. But like enough about Decod3rs, bro. I want to know everything about you, Fidelio, and like your background, etc., and what you're building with Fidelio in the Web3 gaming. So let's start with you. Like, what's your for like people who don't know you yet? What's your background when you start crypto, and what are you building right now?
Right. Let's see where to start. So I'm Riot. I'm the founder of the Fidelion NFT project. The NFT project that trying to build a brand and IP, just like everyone else in the Solana space. I started my crypto career in back in like I think 2 years ago. I started from Ethereum, and then I moved to the Solana when we started the business with our co-founder and etc. So been in the space for a year and a half, and then before that, I was an energy expert in Korea and also a little bit of in US. My career started from the around somewhere in the West Coast. It was all about like sustainable business, solar energy and IT technology combining each other and etc. like that. I've been dedicating my career for the business development, specifically for the startups and ventures. For the company that I was working previously, for this one was I joined them when there were 10, and then I ended up quitting there because it got bored when they got around like 120 people in the company. So and then I was the head of department for the business development. So that is where my strengths lie on. And then I somehow fall into the NFT space because I think the whole thing started from me translating some cool threads about how to buy NFT and stuff in 2000. Actually last year, the beginning of the last year, before that even. I was started to translate the whole thing for the Korean audience, and then luckily many of them loved it. So from there, I started to pick up some followers, and then got a lot of different offers, and then I picked this one with the Plus Studio. So yeah,
Nice.
that's how I
That's cool.
came to Fidelion and started Fidelion.
Nice,
So,
awesome. And what's Fidelion exactly like for you? Can you explain it for the Decod3rs community?
Right. So we are trying to build the best dark fantasy saga IP and brand that is compatible in the Web 2 and Web 3 in general. So our goal is never become the best dark fantasy IP in Web 3 space. Our vision was always beyond. So if you have any experience on our project or like even visited our website one
Yes,
point, you
it's
will
cool.
probably
Have a nice website.
thank you. Yeah, it will probably realize that we are something more than just 10,000 whatever animals living on the blockchain type of thing. So those are the those kind of IP that is not built for IP building is something that we try to avoid. So we are trying to build the IP from the purpose of building an IP from the beginning. The reason why we are pretty confident that we are building in a following the better track than others is because our team has a full of the professional IP builders, IP and game builders. Like our creative director is Hogyo, who is the fourth member of the Riot Games and also art director for League of Legends. He himself have a full of experiences on developing the cool IP. So
Nice.
yeah, so we are trusting on his execution, and on my side, I'm being trusted by members to execute the right ways in Web3 for the Web3 audience. So yeah, that's what Fidelion is all about. We are all about brand and IP for the serious storytelling.
Awesome. A question from the chat, like what's 191? Is it some laws?
Yeah, it's like one of those memes that is created by us. It's a one story and one empire, 9 factions, and your stories. There are like one villain type of the empire in the story, and then there are 9 different factions that is existing in this world. So we have built some serious amount of the contents, background contents for the Fidelion world. The world is in 2080, and there are some many different types of characteristics for the factions, and also there are main and sub characters for each of the factions. There are literally like 10-20 pages of each of the factions storylines only. So the reason why it is designed so much in the documentary type of the theme in the website is because we want to tell everyone what we are trying to build from here to the next level. So like if you play the game or if you watch the movie, it is all about somebody specifically for the storyline, right? For storyline's sake. For us, we are trying to build the backgrounds, the whole background stories, like you're watching in a documentary, like geographic type of thing, so that you will realize where you are when you're holding the Harrier NFT, so the Fidelion NFT. So yeah, that's the what 191 is.
Okay, that's cool. And okay, so like the NFT is like the avatar, the character that you have on the NFT is included in like the lore story of Fidelion.
Right.
That's cool.
The NFT that we minted a month and a half ago is about the survivors who survived in the post-apocalyptic world and haven't decided their faction yet. That's the whole point. But yeah, so the Harriers normally have this full bunch of traits that is belong to everywhere. Like your armors is from hunters, and your I don't know, your weapons or something is from Gary's Lounge and something like that. So later on, it's gonna be utilized for something. So
that's cool. That's pretty smart. That's cool. I like the choosing your own story almost and be part of like action and stuff that you, because yeah, again, it's like increasing like the immersion of like the players into like the story itself. Like you move into a big world and then you do something in that world and you
Right.
become the main character of the story, maybe, I don't know, but like you are part of something bigger than you. That's truly immersive.
Yeah,
That's pretty.
the whole purpose is to make you feel like you're to give you the immersive experiences for as a becoming a part of the story. But we are far from starting though.
Yeah.
I haven't even started to give that experiences out. So
Hmm.
for now, it's just you holding some pretty looking NFT, but which
Yeah.
I think is still worth it to just hold because of the art. But
Yeah. And
yeah,
like, what kind of game do you want to build?
sorry, say it again.
What's the kind of game that you want to build?
The game, right. So the game is actually the prequel of what Fidelion is all about. So you're
Okay.
now the NFTs world is happening in the 2080, and then the game world is about 2069. So it is
Okay.
a story about one faction's leader. I'm not going to say it, but you'll figure out when the time comes.
Okay.
Then it is it actually looks like radically different from what you see from the Fidelion. So Fidelion NFT itself has such a like dark and gloomy type of the theme. So there is no bright colors and shiny rainbow and unicorns in your NFT. It's all about like dark gray type of tones. It is all designed in a purpose because I want them to feel like they are in a dusty world.
Hmm.
Uh, for the Mega Road, which is the name of the game, it is the first game that we are utilizing the Fidelion IP to make available for Web2 people to enjoy it. Uh, so for that purpose, this is designed in very cute, lovable, adorable type of the theme.
Hmm.
It is the ARPG roguelike game, which makes it very easy to access and play every now and then. But the whole point of that game is to make onboard loads of people from the Web2 world. I'm not trying to bridging the gap or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not saying those kind of words because it's all fake.
Yeah.
But for me, it is very important for the games to choose the side. Like, are you gonna develop like entirely for Web3 product,
Hmm.
Web3 audience? Then you gotta need some like good amount of on-chain transaction to get
Yeah.
some rate, right? So that's your business model. But if you're not doing that, or if you don't have like specific business model for it, or like don't have enough
Yeah.
confidence to convince shitload of picky Web3 geniuses to onboard your game, then your maybe your second option is a
Mm.
better option. That you just laser focus on Web2 audience, and then you provide the same links and
Yeah.
the same game to the Web3 audience that love our NFT, the believers
Hmm.
that trust our execution, and then let them earn those coins and etc. Through the Web3 logics. But
Yeah.
our product is like more of a focused on giving a seamless experience for Web2 audience. So
Okay. And okay, so like Carlos is like the same question as me. Like, so we saw like a lot of like not a lot, but like some like project turning around like games in like on Solana. And for example, like you have Aurori, right? Like one of the
mhm,
OG project that
mhm,
launched that game, etc. I don't follow them closely anymore, but like because it's kind of tricky, right? Because like yeah, like the Web3 pass, it's really like it's a hard one,
it
and
is.
everyone have like the attention of a golden fish, basically that you're gonna from one project to another in 2 weeks, but you
Right.
need 2 years to build your game, right? So
Yeah.
first, like what's gonna be like the unique value proposition of Fidelion that's gonna make your whole community sticky as fuck, and that's gonna follow you no matter what.
Right.
And yeah, how are you going to not bridging the gap, but like
Right,
make it
right,
like, like people stay with you long enough that
right.
you will be able to produce a game in no time.
Mm, right, I love it. So we've been developing the game before, far before the minting. So our
Yeah,
for us, to be honest, for anybody who knows about game or developing the game, will realize that this minting funds is not gonna make you even run for like a year. It's
yeah.
not. It's not for game companies. So you need
True.
different source of the funds.
Mm,
So we already secured a little bit of funds here and there. So
nice.
so before we started minting, like including like Solana Ventures, Solana Games, and Magic Eden, etc. But so before we start before we do the minting, we already was building the game, and then yeah, it's not gonna be like, yeah, you minted an NFT for like a year ago, and then you still don't have an NFT, still don't have the game. That's not gonna happen. But so yeah, the unique value proposition, I think, is I I even hate to call it unique because it's just such an obvious thing, to be
Mm,
honest. For those companies who jump into the Web3 without understanding the Web3 well, that was existing in the Web2 world,
mhm.
normally makes a little bit of mistakes here and there on merging those value propositions for Web3 audience and the Web2 audience. So like in a Web2 mobile audience, to get more people to enjoy your game, and then make them pay for the stronger, or like speeding up the game,
Yeah.
like in purchases and etc. etc. That is all money game. So like you put X amount of money, then you
Mhm.
know how many retentions you're gonna get from it.
Yeah.
It's such a typical, such a norm, such an industry that doesn't have an ups and downs. It's
Mhm.
like you put money, then you're gonna get it. Like you target the first tier the countries, which is like, right, which is a formal term for like America, Japan,
Mm.
Korea, who tends to spend a lot of money. Then your retention ratio is gonna your payment for good retention is gonna get like crazier. So like
Yeah.
sometimes you have to pay $20 for one customer. So, that's that level of
Yeah.
craziness. But for Web3 part, the people are expecting something radically different from the Web2. So like they don't care much about the enjoyable play. They're gonna find it from the PlayStation 5. Or why are you gonna
Mhm.
find it in Web3 world?
Okay.
And then they tends to play it to earn. Like
Mm.
this is nothing special anymore, right? So it's just such an obvious thing. And
Because we
then
know Axie, right? But like we know
right,
where it stands now, so it's kind of tricky. Like
it is
I think you still need to have a game that is like fun and enjoyable to have this stickiness anyway, right? Like you can build a shitty game because your retention will be shit anyway. So then you
yeah.
end up with nothing. Like your token, your NFT, everything go to zero, and then you falter it. Yeah.
Right, right. I mean, obviously, the heist is being pretty successful because the game itself is pretty fun too. Like,
Yeah, true.
there's a good amount of the gamble aspects and etc.
Mhm.
But if you bring the heist to the
Yeah.
PlayStation 5 and then bring it to the Web2 audience, then
Mm.
it's not going to be successful as much, right?
Yeah,
So
okay.
it's a whole different
Okay,
level.
okay. You're saying that way. Okay, cool. Makes sense.
But like at some point, I truly believe that this two industries gonna merge. Like at some
Mhm.
point, maybe people will start to earn with playing the
Yeah.
actually fun games. They have been always doing that, to be honest. Like Lineage 2, or like
Yeah.
the all of those good successful online games in Korea is has similar type of the black market where you
Yeah.
can sell items and
Yes.
etc. But
Diablo
anyway,
3, right?
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
that one too.
Diablo 3 was bigger.
Yeah, it's like good items goes like
Yeah,
10K.
exactly. Yeah.
So, the point is, if you want to make a really just playable good game, and
Mhm.
then you probably are gonna have a better off to just laser focus on the Web2 audience.
Yeah.
They love that, and
Mm.
then especially the one of the biggest downturn that I don't know how to solve that problem is that if you try to compensate the people for playing a good game, at some point psychologically they will start to take it as like, they
A
are
job.
doing labor job. Yeah, they are
Yeah,
doing some
exactly.
job,
Yeah.
and then labor, and then when the rewards start to go down, then their
Yeah.
interest actually goes down. Like if they
Hmm.
were not getting paid, then they would have enjoyed it even more.
Yeah.
So there are some
That's
tricky
interesting. Yes.
value propositions here and there for us. Sorry for the long story, long background story, but back to the question. So for us, our strategy normally lies down the just separate the whole processes for the Web2 and Web3 audience. For the Web3 audience, we're gonna provide like staking 2.0 type of the website.
Hmm.
So enjoy some different type of staking experiences with a little bit of a gamefied. You can make some choices and a little bit of a gamble aspect and etc.
Yeah.
There's that. For the Web2 game, we are, of course, we are going to reward people, but a very selective amount of people who hold it, who either hold our NFT or tokens, and then
Hmm.
connect the wallet with the game. Then you'll be able to, get
Yeah.
rewarded for playing it. So this is like a additional plus alpha boost type of a
Hmm.
thing from your existing staking. So you are earning tokens
Yeah.
by playing the game, but the at the at the end of the day, you don't need to know anything about this. Like for the
Hmm.
web audience who just downloaded from the iOS and Android Google Store, they should play their game without even knowing that this is a blockchain game.
Yeah, no,
That's
exactly, 100%. Like that's massive. Like if you want to sell a game to my mother, then she doesn't need to know about Bitcoin and play the game. Like 100%. That's it's a
yeah,
no brainer.
right. It's like who need to know about the whole Visa
Exactly.
money
Exactly.
transfer like processes.
Yeah.
Nobody needs.
Yeah, you want to pay. You don't want to know about the politics between Mastercard and how the merchant get you. They trick you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
exactly. And
yeah.
like,
So yeah,
sorry, go for it.
no, I'm done. Like
Okay, okay. I was thinking like when you were talking about like how to solve the issue between like basically Ponzinomics and and like rewarding people right in the game. Like, what about a model like Fortnite when like season one you get item and you use tokens to upgrade those items, and those items are not available in season two, right? So you have the scarcity of season one, and you have your early adopters that get the most powerful items, and then they
right.
can trade it on Magic Eden. But the token is like a unlimited supply, whatever, that you use to upgrade your item. You will get them like this token doesn't have any monetary value. It's just like a infinite supply token shit. And but like people will get money back to it because they looted like the gun rifle that was available only for 1 week at some point, but upgraded after 6 months because the guy is a professional gamer and now he has like the most powerful rifle and he can sell it on Magic Eden for 1,000 soul.
Right. It's like I think many of those Web2 platforms are thinking in the similar way. Like I heard that
That's Fortnite.
Epic Store, and also I heard that many different like the IPs in the Web2 world are starting to
Yeah.
actually stepping in, like not just like pretending like, oh, do I
Yeah.
need to? No, it's literally the games are stepping in.
Yeah.
So the competition is gonna get harder, but
That's
I
cool.
think
Yeah. Good luck with it.
I think the Web3 native companies and studios have their own chances. So
They're gonna be jet laggers anyway in like the Web3 culture, right? Because again, like you have I don't know if they are boomers in Riot or Blizzard or whatever, but I can
right,
imagine like 10 executives like going into a boardroom and like doing a meeting and say, bro, we need not bro, sir, we need to incorporate NFTs, right? And then having a
probably
backlash. Yeah, exactly. So
not gonna
you still like, because you understand the Web3 culture, like you are like, yeah, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years ahead of them, and you can build like an independent studio. Like you can see like on Steam, right? Like successful independent indie game that are making way more money than right now than fucking World of Warcraft, right? Like
right, right.
so. I mean, I don't know if they make more money than WoW, but like yeah.
Who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows?
exactly. Like Vampire Diaries or something. Not Vampire Diaries. Vampire Survivors. Like like a small, like quick game and stuff. That's really entertaining.
Yeah.
It's just a team of one guy, and he make like higher sales on Steam. So yeah, for independent companies, there's probably something to do in Web3
Right.
without the billions of resources they have. Those are
Right.
the big up.
Right. I think like for the Web2 companies to merge with the IP they already had in the Web2 world to the
Yeah.
Web3, it's very tricky.
Yeah.
It's a very tricky side of the business, which is radically different from the company starting the business from the Web3 and then building up from there.
Yeah.
So I guess at the end of the day, it's going to be similar. But right now, for another 2-3 years, I think the Web3 studios are gonna act like an indie game studios
Exactly.
and do our things. So
the next few years will be interesting to follow up in the industry for sure.
yeah, especially if the bull market comes back again, then it's gonna be very interesting to see.
Yeah, and yeah, Carlos, have like more questions for you. So yeah, where do you see Fidelion stand up in the upcoming 2 years? And what are the plans to fight the competition with bigger company, more money than you, but like you still need to make a banger? What's the plan?
Right. The upcoming 2 years. God, there are. So this is the tricky part. So I told my team very clear, and my team that I'm not gonna reveal any like upcoming future plan for a year or two because that those plans normally doesn't go well. It's like you made a like long ass roadmap and then you release it without thinking, and then people comes back and it's like, yeah, you told us that you were gonna make that one. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, but I have to say though, the Hogyo has so much vision in this Fidelion IP. He's like he's like type of the guy who wants to build his own empire type of thing. Like I'm not even just saying it metaphorically. He literally make that. So
that's good. That's the type of guy we want in your team, man.
Exactly. Yeah, like I'm a little more realistic, and he's like up in the air. So I'm trying to take him down to the ground. But yeah, he was the advisor for the Decentraland as well. So he knows how to build stuff in the Web3 manner. He wanted to he wants to expand this brand and IP into multiple different places, like some of those that I was not even imagining. So we are already in talk with the concert like videos and the movies and etc, like many different type of the industries, and he is very well connected. So I mean hopefully we're gonna be able to make success in somewhere with those long-term shots. But yeah, in 2 years I would love to see us in the I would love to see us having multiple different services and products that is utilizing our IPs, like which is hopefully by then strong enough to show people around. Like one of those things that you see the logo, you see the color, you see the font, then you'll figure out, oh, they are Fidelion.
That's cool. That's nice.
That's what we are where we want to be in the 2 years.
And how long? Yeah, it's a short. It's tomorrow, right?
It's in Web3 world. That's like 20 years.
Yeah, and in the gaming industry, like probably too, right?
Yeah, right. Oh man, yeah.
But how long do you need to build a game from 0 to alpha?
Right. Depends on the game size, right? Like for the mobile game, if the game for example, if the game studio was experienced enough so that they don't do stupid things at the beginning, then I saw some like 3 months development in my time, like one of those idle game. You just don't do anything with your phone, just do their things.
Yeah, click and play. Yeah,
right. But for like let's say it's AAA game, you need at least 100 people working for 3 years, 2-3 years lifespan, expectation span. So yeah, it's a heavy workload, and also if your studio is not experienced enough, then you probably make a lot of mistakes on the way, and take like more than 3 years ish.
So that's why you're going to announce a mint tomorrow, 100,000 NFTs at 10 Sol.
I was holder of the Atlas.
Oh yeah. Right.
We have seen some. We have seen some, but they recently released
cool. Keep working.
Yeah, they are keep working. So but yeah, if you need a AAA game production, you don't want to. I would say you don't want to mint things. Like you want actual fun to come from the outside. Like
exactly. Yeah, because like you need 100 million, right? Like to produce like MMO AAA shit, right?
Right. You need
the budget.
Solana and maybe ADA altogether.
Yeah. That's great. I mean, what does that mean, AAA? Does that mean like big production, like Marvel movie-like stuff, or does that mean a good game that earn this like in?
The heavy development time.
Yes,
I think it requires the heavy workload because due to the higher graphics and the high technology that is involved in the processes. So like a God of War type of the game. Or Assassin's Creed type of the game, recent version of them, is going to be a good example of the AAAs.
That's cool. But I mean, like you don't need to be a AAA production, 100 million production stuff, and hundreds of people under your pay grade, like to make a good game, and that's cool. That's powerful.
Exactly. Like our first mobile game is gonna be modest and then tiny type of the production, but it is going to be designed in a way that appeals very specific target audiences. And then lucky for us, we do have many successful game developers who knows how to develop the mobile game and who knows how to marketize the mobile game as well. So hopefully that's going to work. And then
So what does it take to distribute like a game like Candy Crush or like Flappy Bird on mobile? What's the process?
Right. If it is a Web 2 product, then it is mostly about Google Ads, and then also like I said, as like it depends on how much money you pay. So that's why the bigger production will have a better chance than you, because your small little production will not gonna have 100K to burn for a month. So like monthly 100K burn is typical for the month. Yeah. So, but there are definitely some other way around, and then I think Web3 integration is gonna help us a lot for the beginning phase of the marketing side, because like normally our audiences, Web3 audiences, will ignite the fire from the token rewards and etc. with the P2E world and also NFT world. And then later on, it's gonna levelize it up for the Web 2 audiences, because that gives you publicity from the in the app stores and the most downloaded game for the month or something like that. Imagine the Gary V's VFriends 2 when Gary V was released, before they released the VFriends 2, he wrote this book. I don't even remember the name of the book, but he literally said to their audience and saying, buy 3 books, then you're going to get 1 whitelist. And then that simple thing actually made that book into the Amazon bestseller. I'm not even but you got there, and then that made people to see your collection, see your books. Web 2 audience have no idea what that is. It's like, okay, I'm gonna
You're right, bro. It's exactly what's happening with like the channel right now. Like since it's watch to earn, etc. Right? And we have like a platform at watch.decoders, what I said at the beginning of the show, and people can earn token watching the YouTube videos. Since we launched those features, like we got almost like 1,000 hours of watch time in 1 week, 2 weeks, and it took us like since January to get to 3,000.
Oh, crazy!
So
Like,
it's
yeah,
so much powerful, bro.
yeah, that's a good example. Yeah, it's
Exactly. Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, maybe you are into something for games too, right? Because like, yeah, if you, yeah, that's true. Like, buy my game, get whitelisted.
Like, you download this game, you're gonna earn tokens, something
Yeah,
like that.
exactly. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a like, I think Gary V is definitely was onto something that he was. I'm not sure it is like, intentional for that long-term vision, etc.
Yeah,
But it definitely utilized the Web3 audience very well,
yeah,
perfectly. Because, in my opinion, if you're not utilizing your PFP audience, then why are you gonna even step in the Web3? There's nothing else here. It's literally your core community that
mm,
you'll be able to build rather easier, and you rather more directly to your
yes,
audience in a Web3.
yeah,
If you're doing the same thing in the Web 2, it's not going to work in that way. So
exactly.
I think the whole value of the Web 3 product is there.
Mm. Oh, 100%. It's it's a new industry, like a new, yeah, a new accelerator of community, like creation of community, a new paradigm that now that you see like Web 2 and Web 0 founders going into Web 3 because they can leverage that community aspect of it. And that's probably like the biggest thing that we are building right now. It's like putting people together that stick together because first, yeah, they make money because by doing XYZ actions, and they create like true friendship on Discord because yeah, when you talk to someone every fucking day about something that's passionate, like you are passionate about too, then you create friendship. And
Yeah,
it's basically
exactly.
the gaming mechanism too, right? Like I played, bro, like I played World of Warcraft when I was a teenager, way too much. And but like yeah, I still have like one of my best like yeah childhood memories on that game because it was creating a like a group of friends all together, and you can get that on Web3. And if you add that to the gaming aspect of it, it's a banger.
Mm. Right, right. Yeah,
That's
I
fascinating.
use it that way.
Mm.
Just one little thing is that the Web3 audience is too small for now.
Yeah.
As in now, it's like you're looking at like 300, no, like 2,500
Mm.
k, 205, 250k amount of the wallet addresses in Ethereum base.
Yeah.
And then it's like way too tiny audience for the game. So
Yeah.
hopefully
That's
that's
true.
gonna
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully that's gonna be fixed. Like with a lot of the regulations and legislations for the next few years.
Yeah.
We might
Yeah.
get there.
If they don't wreck us before, but yeah, by streaming Coinbase, Binance, etc. But yeah, whatever. We are decentralized, right? We can always go to Tornado Cash.
Yeah, yeah, we can always go back to zero and then start over.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me buy Bitcoin at $1, $1, please. Let me do that.
Man.
Carlos is asking a question again on the YouTube live comment section. Well, yeah, what would be your income stream like while you basically building? Like, do you have a business model right now? I
Right.
guess it's like counting on the NFT aspect of it. Like, what's the game? What's the plan?
Right. The obviously the NFTs creator fee is part, but it is definitely
Mhm.
not the
Yeah.
big part that we trust on, because like we've seen Blur, right? We've seen many different platforms failing
Mm.
every now and then to defend the creator fee ecosystem. So we are
Yes.
even though we are using the enforced royalty systems, but we are not counting on it for a decade. So we
Mm.
we believe that there must be some different way, just some genius way to get around again, and then maybe I don't take it as a sustainable income.
Yes.
Then one more thing is that we don't think due to the size of the Web3 audience, especially for Solana, it is too tiny to make a sustainable,
Mm.
revenue stream unless you're providing some utility for creators. Then maybe you are up to some sustainable revenues. But
Makes sense.
for the audience, the sustainable revenue should come from Web2 for us, at least for us.
Mm-hmm.
revenue should come from the mobile game. Revenue should come from whatever product that we're going to build for the next, etc., etc. For Web3, I know it is such a cliche thing to say, but I see Web3 as something that we need to, constantly give back the investment because they are customer and the investor at the same time.
Yeah.
Not the audience that we can take more from it. It's like I don't think it's I don't want to do it, and I don't think it's even possible. So for us, Web2 is where we want to drag the money in.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's gonna work. But yeah.
That's good. Take the money from the normies and bring back to Web3. Let's go.
Oh man, normies not gonna love the comment.
I said it. You know that. I said it because it's a joke. It's a joke.
Yeah. When I get a million downloads from the normies, I will request to delete this video clip.
Okay. I will put that in private. Okay, so for everyone, enjoy the stream because it's gonna be private soon.
Yeah, I'm just joking, but it's always tricky to, provide in a Web2 world. It's you provide a service and get some money.
Yeah.
Right. But in Web3,
you're not coming, right?
In Web3, it's like you provide the NFT and then they take it, but as an investment. So you need to give back at some point.
Yeah.
Concept is in that way. So.
And do you think we need to see a paradigm shift from the NFT for like a gaming project, but even in general, where you see like the NFT not in an investment vehicle anymore, but like as a subscription ticket for a service that you should have paid like $50 a month for your subscription, but or you just pay for your NFT and then you have access to a service.
Right. Yeah, I think that model is definitely gonna, and I think it's still working already. Like there are a lot of membership ticket type of NFTs that their utility is one and only is the ticket for the entrance. So for that type of the logic, of course. But the question that it comes next is that why do you need an NFT for that? Like if it is just a simple ticket, then why are you not just use the traditional way to do so? I think the way that you can do with NFT, utilizing the NFT and then claim yourself that it's making sense for us to come to Web3 is either you want to utilize that very unique PFP culture, or you want to make a decentralized metaverse. That way, yes, it's perfectly 100% because no government NFT, they circulate by itself and etc. If it is perfectly balanced, then yes, that is the goal of the Web3 decentralized gaming space, right? I don't know how to make it, so I wouldn't dare to shoot that. But for us, it's a PFP side. Like for the membership, I would rather recommend to stick around Web2 because like it makes almost zero differences in my opinion.
Yeah, because is there less friction in Web3 to have a ticketing system? Yeah, it's not even sure, right? Because you need to install your fucking wallet, which is like a Chrome extension, and then like it's
like so much huddle.
Yeah, I mean, once you get used to it, but then you go to another chain, and then you need to utilize install another wallet, and then like what we just saw like today with like the Xverse, like then they have an issue with like the seed phrase and stuff. So that's stored on your computer like in clear text. So that's a problem. But like it's we have a lot to take from like the Web2 user experience to I guess like reach the level of the Web2 again like Facebook Connect and then you are into the Web3 universe. When like I still prefer to have my credit card works pretty well, but like if, for example, I don't know, like geolocation of like the games, like you have to pay a bit more servers anyway. Just thinking out loud right now, but like okay, I don't know. What will be the benefit of Web3 for gaming? You think? What can you do with your Web3 layers that you can do in Web2?
Right. I mean, like for for uh, for us, it is no brainer for IP builders to integrate the Web3.
Yeah, okay.
Since I know Web3 well and our company knows Web3 well, it is no brainer for us. If we want to build an IP, then why would you start from Web2? Because like
Okay.
there are tons of different products that has a tons of more experience than us, launching every day, like hundreds of games, and then you compete with them. Then if you fail, then your IP that you have built for 6 months is gone. It's like it's gonna disappear. For NFT, a difference from the many different existing products in the world. Like I either start from movie, I start from like games, I start from something different, novels and etc. You have a better shot to survive if you
Okay.
are eligible to convince your audience that this is something special and something else. If your audience likes it, then you are in a very good position for the Web3 product, and the NFT is
Nice.
gonna last long enough, as long as the marketplace survives.
Okay.
And then
That's cool.
as long as the layer one survives. But
Okay.
for Web2 products, I've seen so many different like big corporation like Nexon type of the companies IP that disappear in 2 months because they are not being successful in the market. They put like $1 million in the product, including like 1 year of the IP development, and then
Oh my
disappear because
God.
you lost one shot. And then
Oh.
they politics in the company. It's like, yeah, you're failed. You just our whole
Oh my
department got
God.
fired. But a Web3, it's like you have a better setup if you know what you're
Okay.
to convince people that this IP is gonna have a value,
Okay.
and that this IP is something that you will like.
Okay.
So for us, Web3 layer is that value.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, but for the normally what we say about the Web3 gaming and etc. is it's all about like decentralization and NFT being digital comedy that is not belong to anyone, something like that, right? I see the value over there too, of course, as I said. I'll talk about the metaverse thing, but that one haven't seen a single game model that is perfectly working with
Yeah.
that. So I would love to see that in the future, though.
Yeah, and that basically like open the doors like to enter compatibility between games, and which is tricky as fuck, because how do you use an item from an Epic Games to a Blizzard game or Riot game, right? It like
Right?
how, right?
Yeah, right. That's like one of those questions that I always had in my mind when people get so excited about this whole Web3 game last year. Like people are like saying, yeah, intro like
Yeah,
interconnectivity with between the game to games. Like, yeah, sure, but how? How my axe that I was
exactly.
using in the God of War is gonna be
Yeah,
available in the game in the like let's say shooting FPS type of the game.
yeah.
So
Could be fun
I
though.
would be fun, yes. But I think it will require like much different type of the technology other than just saying this is in decentralized. This item is on blockchain. It's never gonna disappear. Of course,
Yeah.
it's not gonna disappear, but
I mean, yeah, because like even like if your sword is on the chain, like if the game closed because it's been 20 years and the company is like bankrupt because like 10 years ago, you're not going to do shit with your sword. But
yeah,
maybe you can still have this item and the ownership of this item and like use it in a game that coming out uh, next week. But yeah, that needed also like how do you create like the design of it, like the graphic? So it have to be the model. Okay, it's tricky. Yeah, we're not here yet, I guess.
right. If the platform is a metaverse type of the platform, and then making integration with the with different NFTs and games and PFPs,
Yeah,
it's just then maybe
yeah,
for that a specific metaverse platform, maybe that will
yes,
work. But I see it as a very long shot, though.
yeah. No. Or you can reverse it, like you can import like God of War sword into your metaverse, and then like you have the list of list of items that you can have access to, and if you play this game, then you unlock it into your own game. That could be the
Right.
first time. I don't know. Question from Kishan. When the game launch propose and how people will adopt it easily? I think we kind of answer it. Like you want to also leverage like the crypto Twitter part of Web3 to push your launch, then to create more adoption and start with that, right? That's the strat.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So when we are launching it, we're gonna utilize every single crypto aspect of it, and then try to reward people in the same time, providing the legitimate good quality of the game, which is not something that I can easily say because I'm also a picky gamer too. But we'll see how the production would end up.
Nice.
But yeah, hopefully we're gonna be able to satisfy on both sides of the audience.
That's exciting. Yeah. Okay. That's all I can wish you for, bro. Like, yes, have a successful launch. No queue. Maybe have some like queues, for gamers to wait. So like, it's a good sign. It's bullish.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, like for the game, I think for the game, our plan is all about like the mobile game and the Mega Road itself, and the next game or after the next production after that is gonna be unveiled in the future, right? So not a lot of things about that, but NFT side, like I always emphasize to our audience in NFT side that this is not just a one single game production type of the thing. We are not launching the in-game character that is going to be only capable for one single game and then being done with it. Never, that was never a plan. So yeah, I always say this NFT is about the IP and brand, and then this is about the future production that we're going to make from here. So yeah, there are many different things in the Web3 aspect as well. So that's all I want to say.
Okay. And what's the development status right now?
Development status for the game, right?
Yeah.
It's playable, but we still have a bit of way to go.
Okay.
So, but we're gonna be able to give out the alpha and beta type of thing to our community first. Not in the long shot. Probably gonna happen pretty soon. Again,
do an episode 2, bro.
Yeah, yeah, but it's not that far away. So
that's cool. Amazing. Is the Fidelion a practical product among other gaming projects of the company, or the company just focus on building Fidelion game? Yeah, I think you answered that, right? Like it's multiple IPs.
Yeah, Fidelion is an IP, and then might be a different games and different production, different services as well. One thing that I can say is that the game is not going to be end with this first one. At least there's going to be another one. After that, we have no ideas. Like, how are you gonna see the future for next year or two in blockchain? Like, in blockchain, like in different industry, yes, but you're in blockchain. I have no idea, man. But we do have a plans that we planned out for next decade, and then we are keeping it for ourselves.
Yeah, but that's good. Like again, you have a mission, you want to achieve your mission, and then you will find the step to achieve this mission along the way. Because again, bro, like the meta of like NFT change every 2 hours. So yeah, if you have a plan for 6 months, then you're not doing any shit because like the meta changed more than you change whatever you close in the week. So yeah.
Like God, like who would know that meme coin become a thing again, and then Taproot happened like months ago.
Yeah.
And then why Ordinal is a thing all of a sudden out of nowhere? What the hell?
It's called Decod3rs, bro. BTC Decod3rs.
Yeah, BTC Decod3rs. Even that, like Ordinal became a thing, and then BTC Decod3rs became a thing.
No, true. Yeah, trolling.
Who's manipulating the whole thing? Who's controlling us? What's going on
here? Yeah, that's a question for to $1 billion, man.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, that's like that makes sense. Honestly, like to be honest with you, like for me, I have hard time like to invest again into like gaming oriented project, because again, like my main point for me is like, okay, again, you need to build a game, but you need 2 years to build something cool, and
Mm.
NFT is like a really short span lifestyle. So then the
Right.
stickiness of every aspect of the project need to be pristine. But yeah, I'm
Mm.
quite interesting by Fidelion and the team that you have in the backup. So yeah,
Mm.
gonna follow you up closely now, bro.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a tricky world, right? So that's
Yeah, no,
why
100%.
we're emphasizing that NFT is an NFT. So like,
Mm,
I'm not saying this is an art project. No, it is not. But
yeah.
it is not about one single game project.
Mm,
That's the one thing that I want to very clearly,
yeah.
cut the line. So like, if you see something that is not expected from what you thought from the gaming, doesn't
Mhm.
matter, because
Mm,
our NFT has a built into multiple different production. So, like, let's say if our like plan A doesn't go well, then the plan B is gonna cut step in no time. Like, it's
yeah.
just like on and on and on. So I think we are pretty different from the something called, like, blog web to, like, play to earn type of the
Yeah.
game NFTs. We're never designed in that way.
That's cool. That's cool because yeah, again, like play to earn in a way they have like the date of like yeah ends when
Mm,
everyone knows about like tokenomics and shit. And yeah, like you said, like when people start to get like 1 cent instead of $2 because
mm.
they looted one item, that's the beginning of the end.
Yep, yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's cool, man. Yeah, we're gonna like slowly arrive to the hours, and that's gonna be the format of the podcast, man. So yeah, like I think we talk about like everything we wanted to, so that's good, man.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I enjoyed it. I
Yeah,
enjoyed talking. Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah, that's good because it meant like you have to create a lot of content around like your IP and stuff. So yeah, you have to talk a lot
Yeah,
on space and stuff.
covered the very broad things, and then you're such a good host. Like, try to
Excellent.
absorb everything. So perfect. Loved it.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
You will get paid in views. Don't worry.
Here's my wallet address.
Yeah, I will ask you after the show because yeah, doing the airdrop right away. Which is like yeah, cool. I just have like two questions to close the show. Yeah, that I ask all of my guests basically, and yeah, it's cool. What's the question that you wish people ask you but they never do?
Mhm. Wait, that's the question?
Yes, that's the question. Yeah.
What is the
Yeah.
sorry, say it again?
What's the question you wish people ask you but they never do?
Oh, wait. What I wish people to ask. Um, that's such a. I expect myself to have a good answer for that, but I don't. God
Yeah.
damn it. Oh, maybe something like, what is my favorite, the contents, or like game, or what is my
Oh,
favorite, like,
yes.
the entertainment side of the contents production. What is it game or anime,
Yes.
or like
Yeah.
where your passion is? But yeah, I don't think I ever got asked,
What
or
it is,
or
bro.
somebody, or anybody, or there, so nobody asked me if I'm single. So that counts too. There we go.
Okay, so you can answer your question. So
For
yeah,
for a second,
what do you
I'm not
consume? Yeah,
gonna.
okay.
But
Not
yeah,
dogs. But yeah, what
yeah,
kind of content? Like, what games do you play on you when you have
yeah.
time?
Right. I play my favorite game is Fallout. It's one of those, like, dark, gloomy, apocalyptic type of the game, AAA game, actually. That is built by Bethesda, which is my one of my favorite game production studio. It has such a cool the atmosphere, and, like, and in general, the game has a full of content. So
Mm,
every single line that you read from your NPC, like, there is something that is very unexpected. And then whenever you make a choices, whether you want to, go in this way and that way,
yeah.
without your willingness, like, it doesn't matter what you were intending to do. It just ends up in that way, like
Oh
you
yeah.
can expect your future. Like, you want to save the dog, so you save the dog, and that
Mm,
dog kills the man. It's almost that level of the gloominess.
That's cool.
So, but I love it. I love the tweaked side of the contents, novel type of.
It's kind of a life simulator, right? Like you have a butterfly effect in your life, and years after you engineer, because it's why that the consequences don't get you to get 5 years old. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. And last question for you: who should be the next guest, and can you make the introduction?
Oh, who should be the next guest? Oh, have you brought like Nekozuma fans or
Jet?
like,
yes, we're close with Jet. I'm gonna have an episode with him next week with Cersei. We're gonna talk about Neko. You are into Neko community too?
Yeah. I'm actually
nice.
I'm actually visiting Bangkok.
Nice, that's cool.
Like, I was thinking about it for a long time, but it kind of makes sense because it doesn't cost a lot.
Exactly.
There.
That's cool.
But anyways, so the others on the Genesis, have you invited those people?
Oh no, not yet.
The Genesis might be a good fresh choice because they started similar time with us, and then and then the founder is a Chad.
Nice. Let's go.
I think it will be a cool
nice
podcast.
Okay, that could be. I mean, I want to see that. Awesome. Do you have any last word, any announcement, any alpha that you want to drop? Anything like we didn't talk about that you would be most worth mentioning right now?
Right. I mean, nothing much, but I would say visit our website definitely, because website is our key. NFT collection at the end of the day is a JPEG on the token, right? So something more than JPEG on the token is our website. So please log on with your desktop and then go onto the website, and then try to look everything over there. And then if you feel like it, please join the Discord. We are all friendly. We talk about art and lore when our price is 1.5, and then when our price went to the 8 Sol, we were still talking about art and lore. So it's some different type of the community that you cannot see from somewhere else. So please do that. And then follow Decod3rs, and then and follow with their contents.
Exactly. And thank you so much, man. You'll have all of the link in the description. I'm going to add the website link because if you haven't checked it yet, it's really like a full complete experience. It's pretty nice website. It's really immersive. So you should definitely check the Fidelion. Is that Fidelion.com or Fidelion NFT?
Fidelion,
Yes. Worth the time. That's gonna be awesome. Right, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for spending the time with us today. That was pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed the show. That was nice conversation.
I enjoyed a lot. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, everyone who watched the stream on YouTube on our Watch to Earn platform. Again, don't forget to claim your views, because if you don't, you're gonna upload a support ticket, and I don't want to do that. So claim your views. Follow Fidelion's accounts, check the website, check Riot's Twitter account, follow him. Subscribe to the channel, because you're gonna get whitelist for Decod3rs, and that's important. And we need more subscribers, we need more views, we need everything. Again, thank you so much. We will see you in the next stream, and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye-bye.